Disaster politics. Donald Trump and Kamala Harris are the latest to deal with fallout. Washington, another presidential election blown around by a hurricane. In terms of politics, Vice President Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden are hoping that recovery from Hurricane Helene will resemble the federal government's response to Hurricane Sandy in 2012, a fairly smooth process that did credit to the last Democratic-led White House in a presidential election season. Former President Donald Trump, meanwhile, is trying to turn the latest natural disaster to strike the U.S. during an election year into the Harris-Biden version of Hurricane Andrew in 1992, a slow and sloppy response that sealed the political fate of defeated President George H.W. Bush. There's nobody that's handled a hurricane or storm worse than what they're doing right now, Trump said to supporters Thursday night in Saginaw, Michigan. Trump's indictment has included falsehoods. He claimed that federal disaster money went to migrants and that Georgia GOP Governor Brian Kemp had trouble reaching Biden, but neither were the case. And the 2024 Republican nominee for the White House has been accused of playing politics with disaster relief during his presidency. During his tour of ravaged areas of Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, and South Carolina, Biden urged people to put politics aside and try to help as many storm victims as they can. When you do that, I hope we begin to break down this rabid partisanship that exists, Biden said during a visit to Ray City, Georgia. I mean that sincerely. There's no rationale for it. This election's hurricane debate is particularly fierce in Georgia and North Carolina, storm-damaged swing states that are the recipients of candidate visits this week. In Augusta, Georgia, Harris did not mention Trump by name, but told residents that we are here for the long haul. The coordination that we have dedicated ourselves to will be long-lasting to get families, to get residents, to get neighborhoods back up and running.